Welcome to Advanced Accounting Class 11. In this class, we will discuss two important sums in retirement of a partner topic. The first one, sum number 20, page number 829 from Pankaj Publications. In this sum, there are two partners, Basu and Das. Their profit sharing ratio is equal. Goodwill is being estimated on the date of retirement of Basu at 11,000. Stock is being depreciated by 2,000 and we have to provide PBDD at the rate of 2% on the debtors. Basu, who is retiring, his capital account is being settled by a loan taken which carries 9% interest from the market, and this amount is being utilized to pay part amount to the retiring partner Basu, and whatever is due in Basu's capital account will be treated as bills payable, that is bills of exchange payable after 2 months. These are the main points in this sum, and we have been asked to write journal entries and to show the balance sheet after the adjustments are made. Journal entries: to record decrease in the value of stock and to record a PBDD, revaluation account debtor 2760, to stock account 2000, to PBDD 760, that is 38,000 into 2%. This is for recording decrease in value of assets. Then there are no other aspects. We have to prepare revaluation account to ascertain profit or loss in revaluation account. We came to know that the revaluation account is showing debit balance, that means loss. Loss we have distributed between Basu and Das in the profit sharing ratio, which is equal. Each one share is 1380. For that entry, Basu's capital account data, Das capital account data to revaluation for transferring revaluation loss to their respective capital accounts. Then Basu is retiring and his share of goodwill is 11,000 into 1 by 2, 5,500. That amount has to be borne by the continuing partner Das. For that entry, Das capital account data to Basu's capital account. Next aspect is for loan taken from market at the rate of 9% interest. The entry is bank account data to 9% loan account. Then after writing fourth entry, we have to prepare capital accounts. We have to ascertain the balance due to retiring partner Basu. We came to know 49,120 is the amount payable to Basu on his retirement. 20,000 is being paid immediately from the amount taken as loan, so that is being written on debit side as to bank, and remaining amount is bills of exchange payable after 2 months, which we will write as to bills payable, balancing figure 29,120. And in case of Das, his capital balance is 29,120. So answers in the capital account are amount paid to Basu 20,000, balance amount of Basu's capital account transferred to bills payable account, for which a bill of exchange has been accepted by Das, repayable after 2 months, is 29,120, and Das capital account is 29,120. After this, we have to prepare bank account. Opening balance is 2,800, which we have taken from the balance sheet given in the problem, and loan taken will appear on debit side, it's a receipt. and amount paid to Basu will appear on credit side and balance carried down 2800. And finally, we have to prepare balance sheet of Das after Basu's retirement. Das capital balance, which we have taken from the capital account of Das, 29,120. 9% loan taken, 20,000. Bills payable accepted in favor of Basu, 29,120. Sundry creditors, 39,800. And assets side, the only change is stock reduced by 2,000, now its value is 10,000. Debtors have decreased by 760 on account of making a provision for PBDD 760. It is coming to 37,250, 240. Debtors 38,000 minus 760 is 37,240. Balance sheet total is 1,18,040. This is how you have to record things in sum number 20. You have to write journal entries, you have to prepare ledger accounts and balance sheet. Only journal entries are asked, but we need to prepare ledger accounts in order to ascertain the balances. Otherwise, we will not be able to complete the balance sheet. We came to know revaluation loss in revaluation account, bank balance in bank account, capital balance of Das in by preparing capital account, and bills payable amount by preparing Basu's capital account. So when journal entries are asked, we have to prepare ledger accounts also to know the results to complete the balance sheet. Now let us discuss sum number 22, page number A30 from Pankaj Publications. In this sum, CP and S are partners. P is retiring. P goodwill of the firm is valued at 7,000. It is decided not to maintain the goodwill account in the books, means goodwill has to be raised and goodwill has to be cancelled. When goodwill is raised, you have to raise in old ratio between all the partners. You have to raise using old ratio between all the partners, including the retiring one. When goodwill is cancelled or written off, you have to write off considering only the continuing partners in the new ratio. When goodwill is raised, goodwill account data to all partners capital accounts. When goodwill is cancelled, continuing partners account capital account data to goodwill. These are the entries which we have to write for adjusting the goodwill. Other aspects are all routine except fourth point and fifth point. Fourth point is unrecorded liability. We have to record in the books. Liability for payment of gratuity to worker 2,000 is not yet recorded in the books, but the same is to be provided for. You have to record it as increase in liability in revaluation account, and also it will appear in the new balance sheet. Fifth point is provision for bad debts is no more necessary. Means we have to cancel the provision which already been made. Provision no more required, no longer required. Okay, it is increase in asset, right? And other things are all known to you. We are preparing ledger accounts and balance sheet, and we are writing a special entry for goodwill. Only ledger accounts are asked, but in order to show how the goodwill has to be recorded, I have given journal entries also. Ledger accounts, in that category list, revaluation account first. Motor car has been depreciated by 10%, that is why it has been recorded on debit side. Motor car 10% on 4,000 is 400. Plant has been decreased by 10%. 14,000 10% on 14,000 10% is 1,400. Stock has been appreciated by 10%. Credit side by stock 10,000 into 10% is 1,000. Buildings have been appreciated by 10%. 18,000 into 10% 1,800. And PBDD no more required, no more necessary. It's a important posting. It is appearing on credit side. After making the postings connected with the revaluation aspects, we came to know that there is no balance in the revaluation account. That means there is no profit, no loss. Debit total and credit total are equal. Then with regard to the treatment of goodwill, I told you goodwill is raised and written off, created and cancelled. We have to write two entries here for recording this goodwill treatment. For that we should know what are the what is new ratio and old ratio. Old ratio is 2/5 is to 3/10 is to 3/10 C is to P is to S. When you made an attempt to make denominators equal, you are getting 4/10, 3/10 and 3/10, which comes to 4 is to 3 is to 3 as old profit sharing ratio. OPSR means old profit sharing ratio. NPSR means new profit sharing ratio. New profit sharing ratio is not given in the sum. After cancelling P's share, 4 and 3 will be remaining as shares of C and S. C and S will share in future in the ratio of 4 is to 3. This ratio will help us in completing goodwill entries. When goodwill is raised or created, entry is goodwill account data to all partners' capital accounts including the retiring one. Goodwill account data are 7,000. Distribute this 7,000 in the ratio of 4 is to 3 is to 3. 4/10, 3/10, 3/10 on 7,000. It comes to 2,800 for C, 2,100 for P, 2,100 for S. And when goodwill is written off or cancelled, continuing partners account capital account data to goodwill. C is capital account data, S capital account data to goodwill. You have to distribute that 7,000 in new ratio. New ratio is 4 is to 3. So 7,000 into 4/7, 7,000 into 3/7. It's coming to C's capital account should be debited with 4,000. S capital account should be debited with 3,000. Then we have to prepare capital account. In capital account, first we have to record opening balances, which we have written on credit side as by balance brought down, which is given in the problem 16,000, 12,000, 10,000. That amounts we have directly recorded here. Then we have recorded reserve, that is distribution of reserve accumulated profits, which we have distributed in the ratio of 4 is to 3 is to 3. Then goodwill entries we have to record, raised entry, written off entry. Then it is mentioned that whatever amount is due to P is being transferred to loan account carrying 10% interest. 10% P is loan account, 15,600 is answer. That is capital balance of P transferred to loan account carrying 10% interest. Then we have to ascertain balances of the continuing partners C and S, which is 16,800 and 10,600. Then we have to prepare balance sheet. Balance sheet is known to you. You have to record all the latest balances. C is closing balance, 10% P is loan, bills payable, creditors, liability for payment of gratuity. New unrecorded liability will appear on liability side. Asset side, we have to add appreciation, we have to deduct depreciation. Finally, the balance sheet total is 55,000. That's it.